another video. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Wet n Wild collection called Bloomin. I'm so excited to dive into this collection with you guys. Before we get into today's video, however, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the Goddess family. I love you guys, and let's hop right into it. Okay, so funny story, this is actually the second time that I'm gonna be filming this video. The first time I filmed it, well, I kept calling the collection Blossom instead of, Blossom? Yeah, Blossom instead of Bloomin. Now I'm like confusing myself. And that's not the correct name. Also, I forgot one of the products, to review one of the products. So I'm definitely gonna add that into today's video. But one of the products I've been using pretty frequently, so I'm actually going to use the footage from the first video to review that product, which is the Beauty Blender Sponge, and then the rest of the products I'm going to be reviewing with you guys in this video clip. Now, the fun thing about this is I've actually had time to consistently use these products and give you guys more of a long-term opinion on how they actually perform and work and what are really my favorites, not just first impression wise, but after a week of using them. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the lip product that I did end up getting. This lip treatment is so hydrating. It's just so nice on my lips. I use a little bit before bed when I remember, because sometimes I'm so tired I don't remember to do this step. But if you do this step right before bed, it just makes your lips feel so luxurious when you wake up because it's so moisturizing. It's not heavy, although it has little hints of glitter in it. It's very translucent. Even though it looks pink in the pan, there's actually no color whenever you do place it on your lips. I placed a little bit on the back of my hand so you guys can see, but it comes out completely clear with just a little bit of shimmer from the glitter that is in the pan. It's so buttery, so smooth. I just applied some on my lips really quick. The scent is really uplifting. It's almost like strawberry watermelon, kind of, but not really. It's not like a very heavy scent. It's very clean and uplifting overall. I can't really put an exact flavoring to the scent, but it is pleasant and it's not overbearing. This, highly recommend. I'll do one more close-up of the packaging just because it's so pretty, and then we'll go on to the next product. So the next product is blush. I love blush. I love blush. I don't have so much on because I am gonna add this over top whatever I do have on. I love this color. The shade is called Flower Power. I'm obsessed. Again, the packaging, it's just such a pretty color. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on my cheeks so you guys can see. It does have a little bit of glow, but it's not a type of glow that will make your pores look really big, which I appreciate. I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can see what I am talking about. So pretty, and a little bit goes a long way. As you guys can tell, I put barely any on my brush, and it just gave me so much pigmentation onto my cheeks. I love a really pink cheek. I know that's not for everybody, but I personally love a really pinky cheek. So for me, this is perfect. You can also tone it down if you'd like. So after blending it out, it's not super intense. So if you saw it first on my cheek and you're like, whoa, too much pink, that's just because it's very pigmented, which again, for the price, wow. But it's very pigmented, so a little does go a long way, but you can always blend it out if you feel like you put a little bit too much on your brush accidentally, like I just did. So love this. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more up close and personal on this product, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next product. Here we have the makeup sponge. It's in its little casing. I'm gonna take it out in just a second, but the packaging, I just wanna appreciate the packaging because I think the packaging on the whole collection is very reminiscent of the new Too Faced feminine line, and I love it. I love everything spring and cute and girly, and I just wanted to take a second to appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the packaging now. Ooh. It is a good size sponge, very spongy. I've actually never used a sponge from Wet n Wild before, so this will be my first time using one. But I like the cool little imprint of the flowers that are also on the sponge. The only thing is I hope it doesn't imprint, which actually could be cool. I wonder if you can almost put some type of shadow on here and make a little stamp out of this. Now my wheels are turning. I'm like, maybe I should try that. You know what? Maybe I will try that. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and just dip it in there. I'm gonna see. Does it do anything? You guys, I think it did something. Okay, do the bigger outline of the sponge and do it on the other side. What? Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like want to use the sponge for like cool things like that, like a little like stencil. I know that's not the intention of this, but I just saw it and I'm like, wheels were turning. I'm like, I wonder if I could. I used a new concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the Flawless Brightening Concealer. I did a full video review on this and the new e.l.f. primer. If you guys want to see that video, I'll also have that linked down below so you guys can check it out after this one. But you know what, that one's just not full coverage enough for me. So while I was picking this up from the store, I picked up another one of my favorite concealers. This is the Camo Concealer from e.l.f. and I just feel like it just works so much better. I'm gonna just put a little bit right here and I'm gonna blend it out with this blender. Ooh. And see how it works. I'm gonna use the side that is not indented and I'm just gonna blend. So far it's blending out really nice. I want a really bright under eye. This is the look that I'm personally going for. Some people probably would have liked the more subtle look that I had before, but I'm not going subtle. I have like full-on glitter on my cheek in the shape of a flower. I think we're over subtle at this point, but it is blending out really nicely. Okay, now everybody's favorite eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick up close and personal for you guys on the eyeshadow, and then we'll go ahead and do some swatches. Now again, this packaging is just so pretty. I love it. If you guys have watched any of my Wet n Wild reviews, you guys are familiar that Wet n Wild doesn't actually come out with palette name colors. It's just 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're just gonna go ahead and go across this way. So we'll start here and end here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'll go ahead and swatch them onto my arm right now. So number 1, it's cute and subtle, which we need sometimes. Okay, number 2. These two colors are very matte, which is really cute. You can actually use these for probably blush also if you want, because they are matte. Now we're gonna go ahead and go into this glitter color, which I'm like so excited about. If I layered this iridescent color on top of one of these matte colors, I wonder if it would pop more. Ideas, I don't know. But let's go ahead and go in with the last shade, which is like this glitter balm right here. It's definitely very like Barbie, and I love Barbie. Oh my gosh, I just want to get it like a little close up. So these are the 4 shades that are in the palette. How pretty. The color story together is so nice. It's so girly and cute, and it just makes me smile, especially like this glitter color right here. I love it. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this glitter color on the top lid of my eyes, just to like spice up my look today. I feel like since Euphoria has been a thing, people have been embracing glitter like a lot more, and I'm here for it. I love it. Now with any glitter shadow, there is gonna be fallout, which is to be expected, and it doesn't really bug me, honestly, because I'm like, the more glitter the better. Like, I'll have glitter like all over my body and I'm fine with it. Some people are not fans of fallout. This iridescent shade right here doesn't have any fallout, but this glitter one, this Barbie one, does have fallout. You can even tell in the pan that it's kind of like a little bit more messy than all the other colors, which I'm cool with, especially for the price, like $5 for this. Like $5 and you get this like super cute, adorable palette. I love it. It's great for traveling also because it's just like the right size and it's like daytime, nighttime vibes. So you can definitely use this in different ways. I'm just wanting to spice up my look just a little bit, just a little bit. Mind you, I did this in my camera and I didn't actually use a mirror, so I don't know how it actually turned out, but you can't really go wrong with glitter in my opinion. So yeah, last but definitely not least, we have this Bloomin setting spray from Wet n Wild. Look at how pretty. I already shook it up before I did like the close-up, which I probably shouldn't have done because I want you guys to know when you see it at the store, it's gonna look a little different. You're gonna see all the like the particles of like the glow stuff at the bottom and then like the rest of like the liquid serum. So in order to get it to this like rose gold milky goodness that it is right now, you have to shake it to mix the particles together, and then it just gives you like this really pretty, glowy, feminine, blooming, gorgeous look, which I love. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it for you guys. trying to help my face dry so you guys can see the final effect. Even as it's drying, you guys can just see my skin just looks like very like healthy and glowy, which I'm here for. It also smells nice too because that scent, I'm telling you guys, I don't know what that scent is. You know what, let me look. Let me do some investigating while we wait for this to finish drying. Let's see. What scent will it say? It says Miss Cherry Blossom. So I guess the scent would be considered cherry blossom. I don't know what cherry blossom smells like. I remember smelling cherry blossom, like the fragrance from Bath & Body Works like 10 years ago. And I don't recall what it smelled like. I really don't. Like I can't like remember what it smelled like. But if cherry blossom, because I've never actually smelled a real cherry blossom, if it smells like this, I like it. It's very delicious. And hopefully one day I can actually like, you know, experience smelling a cherry blossom. I'm gonna write that on my bucket list, you know, like random things that I need to do. And there you guys have it, the Bloomin collection from Wet n Wild. I love this collection. 10 out of 10, recommend it. One, the packaging, as you guys had seen, the products itself work so great. Not only that, the price is amazing. If you guys are looking for just a really cute, fun, good working drugstore line, Wet n Wild is definitely one of my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you guys so much. Go ahead and comment down below what your favorite product of today was, and I will see you guys on my next one. Mwah!